snow removal and potholes.
Popular topics. First of all, good evening. Let me thank City Council for their support for our crews and the City Manager during a pretty tough weekend. March 7th through the 9th brought our 17th snow and ice event this year. When it came, as all of you are aware, our salt supply was fairly low, and we knew that we were facing an event of a duration. The first thing that we did, and this action was taken once the focus of the forecasters became a little more focused, let's say that, is that all three of these things had the same message on them. We put a message on the phone. We sent a news alert out to the city website to all people who had signed up to receive it, in addition to all of City Council and the media. We also ask for help with the parking restrictions where you park on odd and even days. The alert really just said that we are, we're plowing 24/7, we're salting where absolutely necessary, and ask for the citizens' patience. As you are probably aware, and I know Mrs. Scott Jones is aware, we had very low visibility for a good deal of the time, especially Saturday morning. And you'll see some knockdown signs, and unfortunately we got some mailboxes and that type of thing. But the drivers did an excellent job all the way around. We did keep them on 24/7. We had the mechanics around the clock as well. The continuous snowfall, every community had problems, as you can imagine, with the low salt. And even if the salt hadn't been low, it wouldn't have done a bit of good. As fast as it was coming down, they just kept the plows to the road and kept going, plowing time after time the same route. The good thing that Butler County Sheriff did call a level 3 snow emergency very early on Saturday morning. Which got most of I think it was 7:54 a.m., was upgraded to a level 3. Got most everyone off the road except for our trucks, and so that really did give us a boost when we came out there. Some figures for you. Also, the sun in the afternoon on Saturday, that really was a break for us. Here are the figures you can look at. And I want to bring this to your attention. I know that Mrs. Gillian mentioned it, but we also sent out a bulletin requesting help from anyone and everyone in the department who's qualified to plow, or outside of the department in the city. One retiree called in on his own. We had 2 police officers respond and a building inspector. And I will tell you that the people in Public Works sincerely appreciated the fact that these people were willing to join in that effort and help them. And it just means an awful lot that other city employees are willing to get out there and work as well. They took the community, everyone was out there looking out for the community, so I appreciate it as well and want to say thank you once again publicly. There are the costs, and the grand total was $42,900. The regular hours and overtime hours are shown to you there. That is all of our people in Public Works, everyone in Public Works, not just the street crew, but parks and water and sewer and everyone, and the mechanics that worked 24/7 as well. And it also includes the officers, the building inspector, and the retiree. The material, we did use 306 tons of salt. We were very fortunate that we have been preserving it as much as possible. So there you have the total cost of this snowfall. I want to bring this to the attention of not only council members, but to the public, that in the street department at the City of Middletown, we actually have 10 full-time employees. We have 2 of those employees dedicated to sign maintenance. So therefore, actively on the streets in that division, we have actually 8 employees. This is a comparison to some neighboring communities and how many employees they have in the street department. And this is not to come to the microphone and whine about things. We are doing the very best we can with what we've got. And we really want people to know that, particularly in light of the potholes and everything else that we have going out there. So you can see that we actually have 8 employees at all times. We have 588 lane miles, which is more than anyone else showing here. And you can see how that compares. From January 1st till March 10th, we have spent 830 and a half man-hours and 19,475 personnel dollars, 6,050 material dollars for patching of potholes. Just to explain to you a little bit, because of the petroleum costs and everything else that's going up, our cold patch has increased up to $40 per ton from 2007. The hot patch has gone up to $30 per ton from 2007. And I say up to because there's something that you should know. The hot patch is only made locally when they have orders for 50 tons or more. We call them every day to see if they have it in, because paying for cold patch with the condition of our streets and with the weather and the rains and everything moving in, when the traffic goes over it, it pops back out. The hot patch will do the same thing, but certainly lasts a lot longer than the cold patch. So we try to use the hot mix every time we can. We have patched potholes, huge potholes, numerous times, and I know that people are upset. Their cars are being battered, this is just one more thing that it is not going to get better. I just have to be very honest. The condition of the streets are such that we're doing the very best we can in trying to keep them passable. Is there any questions or comments that anyone has that I can address?
Any questions or comments for Ms. Smith? I appreciate your efforts. I know it is difficult and challenging, and I know our street subcommittee will be looking at ways we can work on fixing that. So
thank you very much.